We're talking with the mayor of Ingersoll, Mr. Ted Comiskey. And Ted, thank you for taking time to chat with us and bring us up to date on a few things.
Well, thank you for having me again. It's these are nice talks. Like I've mentioned before, we don't have a lot of means of communication within the town of Ingersoll, and any opportunity we have to be able to get some information out, I think is great. And you're providing that, and I thank you, Mike.
Oh, not at all. And we've got a few things to quickly update people on today. And one of the items we want to start with is there's a new food distribution center going into Clark Road. And maybe you could give us an update on where that stands.
Certainly, this is something that the town of Ingersoll should be very excited about, because bringing industry to town. Dot Foods Canada is going to be putting in, roughly, I think it's a 145,000 square foot building to start off with, and then that's the next phase is going to be another 500,000 square foot.
Wow.
And they're going to make this their head office, and I think that is very exciting. It looks like we may get something like 150 to 200 employees, and they are very community oriented. So this is fantastic to be able to have more industry. I know our industries in town have been very energetic about working with the town itself, and DOT is going to be one of those that is looking forward to working with the town and the folks. So I think that's something, and it's nice to see the land being put to use that we wanted it to be. Industrial lands certainly are available right from Windsor right through to Toronto on the 401. That's kind of the corridor that everybody's after, and so competition is quite high, and we're very lucky and blessed to be able to catch DOT, and we're looking forward to them moving in and making a great piece to that part of the land. There's also another section there that's about 35 acres. There's also another 18 acres there that we have another buyer that is looking to build maybe 2 more units on that 18 acres to have for industry. So it looks like that little industrial subdivision is going to be taking off. And just to remind people, we still have the lot there available for the multi-use rec center if that comes to being. If the federal and provincial come up with infrastructure dollars, then there is still that piece of property is still there.
That's marvelous. Now, talking about the federal and provincial budgets and their pocketbooks, we all know about the exciting developments over at CAMI, and I gather the feds and the province came to the party.
Oh, that's right. I mean, the upgrade, or the changeover, I should say, to gasoline-fired vehicles to electric is going to be about a $2 billion program for GM. And the province and the feds have really stepped up to the plate and are going to provide $259 million towards that project, which is, I'm sure GM is very happy about it, and certainly the town of Ingersoll is, to be able to have that development. This will be the largest, what did I say, the largest full-scale electric vehicle production in Canada. And it'll be producing delivery vans. It's the EV600 and the EV410, I believe is the names. And so they will be in production hopefully by the end of 22. That's kind of what their plan is. The Equinox certainly will be going out, and this new line will be coming in, and hopefully down the road. I know we're going to lose some employment in the changeover, but there are good things on the horizon that hopefully will absorb those lost jobs and bring things back into perspective. We're just hoping that everything plays out. Yeah. We have some industries in town right now that are expanding and growing and bringing on people. So that's a good sign. So hopefully the impact won't be as bad as what was originally felt when going from the Equinox to the EV. Yeah. So that should be an improvement.
That's excellent. Talking about money, staying on that topic, now we're into spring, and I guess we're into spring. And all the departments of the town of Ingersoll are looking forward to a busy spring and summer. maybe you could give us a thumbnail of what key capital projects might be on the books.
Oh, well, certainly. What do they say? It's there's only two seasons sometimes in small municipalities, and that's winter and construction. Those are the seasons, and Ingersoll has always done a fine job of their infrastructure. We have put phenomenal amount of dollars away in our reserves to be able to offset any infrastructure dollars that are available, and we've taken advantage of it. So this year is, I had them down here just so that we could kind of make sure. We've got a whole bunch of sidewalks that are going to be recontracted and refitted, and that's going to take place in March and May. So at the end of, well, I guess the end of March now, but I mean the first part of April and May, they're going to be taking place, redoing the sidewalks. Cherry Street reconstruction, they'll be starting it in April, and it's going to go right through from May to just about the first week in September. And it will have everything done, all the wastewater and water treatments, and certainly all the infrastructure below and structured wise. And so that'll kind of be a big one to do. 10th Street South water mains are going to be done, and they're going to be looked after starting in April. And then they'll be jumping over into June and into August. And then also we have the guardrails that are going up around town, the paving contracts. They'll be going right through till the end of September. But again, it's one of those things that we take advantage whenever we can of the dollars that are available for us for infrastructure, because that's the town's job, I guess, is the safe and well-being of the community and infrastructure. And
makes a big difference.
Right, if you can have water and wastewater, we have to maintain it and make sure it's looked after. And our water mains are back to the early 50s, some of those. So actually over the years, we've changed a phenomenal number of them in town. So things are really looking good as far as that's concerned.
Excellent. Well, we're all looking forward to the better weather. And I think we're right on the cusp of the change of season. And one of the things we'll be looking forward to is getting out downtown and around town and doing shopping with local businesses. And patios, will they be coming back this summer?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Who doesn't like a patio? and I think they're an asset to the town. I really do. The program kind of started a few years ago when the ministry allowed us to kind of extend the serving of alcohol outside of the actual building itself onto their own property with patios, and allowing us to bring them over onto the sidewalks and into streets or wherever the town municipality itself would be able to handle it. We had one pub in town take advantage of it last year, which is a good thing for them, and it's a good thing for the town to be able to get out and outside and really enjoy the weather. And it really brings another feeling to downtown. So I mean, I encourage any restaurant or bar or whatnot to take advantage of this. There's certainly the engineering and the structural is the cost of the owner, but as far as there's no building fees or anything attached to it from the town, and certainly there is support there to look at to assist in any way possible to make this happen, because it's a good feature for a town to have that. It gets people out and about, and it's a good time to have, especially for the summer.
Well, I think as we've all seen, it adds a real vibrancy to the downtown, and it just is a good feeling all around, and hopefully it helps the businesses as well. Now, Mr. Mayor, I wanted to ask you, now that we're not really out of COVID, we're watching very carefully what happens, but I just wanted to touch base. And are all town departments open for public access these days?
Yes. Town hall is fully open. Something likely that they won't notice offhand, but the town hall is still platooning, and we platoon for the sake of the people needing assistance, because we don't want a full department wiped out with COVID or off for that time frame. So they're still flipping back and forth, but on a daily basis, there is somebody within every department to assist and help. And please, we welcome people to come forward. Certainly, if you have the opportunity to give us a call and make an appointment, that's great, but it's not necessary. And what we would like to see is people coming into town hall again and saying hello go and being able to get the jobs done that they want,
You bet.
permits, etc., licenses, etc. So please, we're open. Come on in, and but if you'd like to still make an appointment, you're more than willing. And if you don't wish to come in at all, please call us and we can answer any questions you would have. The departments are open and ready for work.
Now, just before we leave today, I want to say congratulations. You're a new grandpa.
It's hard to take the smile off my face. I haven't seen the little fellow yet. We're not allowed to go into the hospital to see, but my son and daughter-in-law, they gave us a beautiful baby boy on Wednesday night, and I'm up here in Petawawa right now, is where my son is with the armed forces, and so we're up here waiting to see the little fellow. They'll be out pretty soon, released pretty soon, so it'll be kind of exciting. But no, that's great. This will be our second, and my eldest son has a beautiful 18-month-old daughter, and fantastic.
Things are good.
Things are good. Things are better all the time.
Thanks for doing this today, Ted. We really appreciate you taking the time, and congratulations on your new grandchild, and all the best to you. And we'll talk to you soon again. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you, Mike.